Blog Talk Radio.
Hey, this is Queen Jean. What it do? It's that time for a fabulous Westside Wednesday vibe on the G-Lew show. Sit back and enjoy the view where they doing it at. Peace.
I ride 'em up while I hit the chick. I'm in effect, so let me show you how I rock. And when I rock, suckers prepare to jock. Give me peace and suckers the thing. This is for Compton. And Compton is rolling. Yeah, number one. BMW in effect.
Yeah. This is Kel Mac, owner of all her publications, Kel Mac Videos. I'm with G-Lew on Westside Wednesday.
Hey, what's happening, man? This your boy Big Y, man. You know what I'm saying? Rocking with my nigga G-Lew, Westside Wednesday. Y'all know what it is, woo.
Yo, this Big Flossy checking in. It's at the G-Lew Show every Wednesday night, every Sunday night. Westside Wednesday, Lowrider all these Sundays. Yeah, the show where they doing it at. You know what I'm saying? G-Lew, Flossy be host. Shout out to all the new listeners. You dig what I'm saying? We coming at you live tonight. Hope everybody kick back, relax. You know what I'm saying? The G-Lew Show, where they doing it at.
Yeah. We are back. Welcome everybody to the G-Lew Show. I am your host with the most, G-Lew. Before I get started, I want to shout out to our sponsors, BTP Media Group, 93 Tweed FM, D.D. Harrison, the GLewShow.com. You dig what I'm saying? And let me do this before we get started. I want to bring in my co-host, the beautiful, incomparable, incredible, magnificent. She's back from under the weather. She's about 80%, but she is here. The beautiful Miss Queen Jean. Good evening, Queen. Glad to have you back.
Good evening, G-Lew.
Okay,
How are you?
I'll say 60%, 65, 70.
I say about 45.
Oh, yeah! I started hearing that voice more. I said, okay, let me break it down a little bit more. I may have put too much on it, but nonetheless, you are here. So thank you, Queen. I hate to hear you sounding like that, but I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. How are
you? I
know
you was down. Because I wasn't hearing nothing from Queen. I was hitting Queen. Queen was barely just giving me a tap back, like, yeah, I'm here. She was tapping me back, liking, but she wasn't saying much. I said, yeah, Queen all the way out. I know when Queen is out.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Jesus
yes.
Christ, you got hit with her, Queen.
Yeah, put me on my back. Had me on my back since December, last week, Thursday, actually.
Wow.
Today was actually my first day up and moving around because I didn't want to lay in the bed all day, but all the time I've been laying down, I actually was just sleeping and in pain.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm just like maybe 45% back, but I feel better enough to try to come on and assist you because I wanted to actually be a part of this to see what's been going on with the OG,
Big Sag,
Crip Sag,
the double OG, triple OG. Hey, Queen, I was gonna say too, not that it's a good thing, but maybe sometimes like how you had to sit down for a minute. Sometimes the man upstairs just does that to just refresh you. It's the top of the year too. It's a new year. Maybe just want to sit you down, and even though it's not a good thing, 'cause you were sick and all that, but it's like you refreshing like a new year. So you getting cleansed, because you cleansing everything out and starting off a new year fresh. So maybe you just had to go through that to just refresh your body and get all that bad shit out you, energy, and start off fresh. You know what I mean? And you weren't hit with no COVID, so that's good too. So you just refresh. Just sat you down.
A recharge. Yeah, of my spirit and my mental health, my emotional health. So yeah, it's definitely recharge. I actually recharge daily, actually, when I meditate, and I haven't been able to do that. But actually, I, just recharging. But as I said, I was sleeping most of the time, and so I didn't really get a chance to have the conversations with the man upstairs.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, so, but I do that all the time. I do my recharging on a daily. I'm obedient and listening on a daily, but it is the beginning of 2022. The two has added some more meaning to this new journey, so it's like a new chapter, new beginnings.
Right.
Things are going to be different on many levels in my life. Some will come. It may be new coming on board, and there'll be some dropped off board,
Right.
That's just the way. It just has to be that way. Unfortunately, for some, and
that be happening for me every year. Motherfuckers be dropping off. They mad at me. I don't know why. But it's all good. But
and that's what I'm saying. You have to. It's like a shell. You have to clamp it down and keep it closed.
Right.
You gotta let it go and let God. No matter what it is, you gotta let go. You let go and let God, and go move forward with mustard seed faith. Period.
That part.
Just don't look back.
Agree.
So as far as me, I'm all good on that. In that area.
Right.
I'm
That's
good in
up.
that area. It's
That's
just my health.
Glad to hear that.
What I just been going through. So yeah.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, like I said, new year. We are back. Top of the year. Westside Wednesday is our first one of the year, I believe. And we got a special guest tonight. Like she said, we got the return of the OG, double OG, triple OG. Big Sag. He is here, by the way, people. He is in the building. I'm going to bring him in just 1 second. I want to take a quick caller because my home, I see we got family out there. He has his hand raised. Sure he wants to chime in right quick before we bring in Sag. Let me take a caller. Caller, you're live on the air. Hello.
Yo, what up?
Yeah. Good evening. What up, homie?
What up, man? It's K9, man. I'm just chilling. Been flying.
K Nina. Compton. We got all Compton here tonight.
Man, I've been flying back and forth, man, trying to get to Portland, man. So they flew me to Salt Lake first, and then I had a layover over there. Then I had another come and get all the way to Portland. So, man, I kind of still got a little jet lag on just running in the circles. Could have flew straight here, but
how's that weather up there?
Funny
snowing
everywhere.
and shit.
Yeah, snowing and it's raining here. It was snowing in Utah, so then it's raining here. So just all this rerouting, man. And I just chiming in with y'all, man. And, tell y'all appreciate y'all, man. Y'all doing a good job, and all the sponsors, man. Everybody that got all this stuff going, and the big homie Sag gonna be on doing his thing today. So I'm just tuning in, man. Let's go show some love and support, bro. Compton's in the building.
Hey, man. Hey, K9. Before you get off the line, I want to thank you, bro, for always supporting, man, and always being here, man, supporting us, bro. I really appreciate that, bro. You know what I mean?
It's all good, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
For sure. K Nina, y'all follow my homeboy K9 online, right?
Yeah, K9 Music Online.
K9 Music Online. Follow the homie right now.
Yeah.
You got a whole lot of shit going on over there. That part.
Yeah,
Thank you, K9. Thank you, homie.
Sure.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and get this show started. We got the OG in the waiting room. I know he's ready to pull up. You know what I mean? So Queen Jean, I'll let Queen Jean do the honors of introducing our guest for the evening.
Okay. Well, let's welcome back the OG, Crip Sag. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, Queen, I was so sad to hear about the condition, how he broke it down to 45%, what you did. But one thing I can say, that 45% of you is still a whole lot of woman, though. And I just...
All right now, Sag.
He brought that laughter. That's that OG talk right there. That's that OG talk right there. Look, I can dig it. OG. Thank you. That's that OG talk.
OG talk.
That's that real OG talk right there. I can dig it.
Mr. Sag. Mr. Harvey is back in the building, man. Good evening, sir. How you been, man?
You didn't talk to me, King. How are you, brother?
Hey, man, I can't call it, man. I'm excited, man, to have you here tonight, man. It's always love when we got love in the building and loved ones, man. So, I was excited all week. Even Queen, like she said, she's under the weather, but she made it happen tonight because we got you here, Sag. So we appreciate that. Appreciative to have you back, sir. Always a pleasure.
Well, I'm honored to be on a professional platform such as you two have, and I'm honored, bro.
Thank you.
Likewise. Hey, Sag, let's get into it a little bit, but, we kind of know the backstory. We'll get into everything else, but just let me ask you, probably this past year or since the last time we spoke with you, I know you've had a lot going on. You've been traveling. You've been here to there to back and experienced Texas for a minute. Now you're back in the LV. Tell us what's been going on with you these past months and year, man.
I've been on this book of mine, man, that right smack in the middle of it all, brother.
Okay. Definitely got to talk about that book.
I've been trying to get that off the ground so I can get it done by 2022. I mean, I got 2 more behind that one, so I'm going to try to get them all done within the year, hopefully before the summer.
Right. And what's I know the inspiration. I'm sure you're writing an autobiography, but even during writing the process of this book, how have you been getting not help, but like the to know, how to get through with the book and write it in the right context and make it official like you want and make it come out right. What's been the process behind that?
Can't go wrong, bro. Photogenic memory, man.
Okay.
Photogenic memory, man. I can remember as far as, let's say, 4 to 5 years old, brother.
Okay.
And what little bit I was confused with, my older sisters and them can sort that out for me. So,
right.
It's photogenic memory, brother. I mean, it's something that you never let go. You understand? It's like a movie. You understand?
Right.
You can watch it 1,000 times, 10,000 times, over and over again.
Right. That's what's up. And do we have a name for the book yet? Do we got an official title yet?
Well, the first one is actually called Right Smack in the Middle of It All.
Right.
And I gave it that title because my neighborhood kind of sit right smack in the middle of the city,
right? Right. And around all them damn enemies. Y'all the only set on Rosecrans over there, surrounded by the Pyrus, man. So I'm sure that's an incredible story.
As far as that go, yes. As far as that go, in the city of Compton, that Rosecrans corridor is majority Piru, brother, and only one Crip sat in between that, and that was our Santana blocks.
Hey, Sag, do you think, I just want to interject on that part right there, you guys being in smack dead in the middle of it all in the Rosecrans, do you think that, I know Santana just notorious, period, has some real solid stomp down brothers from there, but do you think that also attributed to the fact of you guys being, because, Santana, as everyone from Compton knows, and outside of Compton, is one of the most reputable sets in Compton as far as the Crips. Do you think that was attributed to you guys having to go so harder? Not saying than the rest, than the rest of the Crips in Compton, but like you said, being what you guys were up against right there. Do you think that attributed to you guys being more solidified?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
In a major way, brother.
Okay.
In a major way. The only other gang in the city came close to that was Palmer Block, brother.
Okay.
It was Palmer Block.
Okay.
Palmer Block had 151 south of them, and they had Palmer Block north of them. We had Treetop, Cedar Block, Fruit Town west of us, and we had Am Lane, Louis Pork Mob east of us, brother.
And Palmer was a much smaller hood too, so I'm sure, like you said, that attributes to them being stopped down too.
The gang in the city that came close to that with us was Palmer Block, brother. All the other Crip gangs, they bordered each other. They didn't have blood gangs to border them, not Pirus anyway.
Right. And like I said, Palmer was much smaller too, so they were up against it as well, but they were kind of smaller than Santana, right?
Yeah, sort of, kind of. Yeah, you can say that.
Yeah. Shout out to the Palmers. I got so many questions to answer. I'm going to let Queen Jean go ahead and get on into it, dog. I'm going to let Queen kick it off tonight. Go ahead, Queen.
Hey, OG.
Hey, darling. How you, sweetheart?
I'm blessed. Actually blessed. So why was your trip so short up in Texas? I was enjoying those videos I was seeing and new lifestyle. What happened there?
Boredom set in, sweetheart. I just spent most of my time in that room at my nephew's place. Only other time I got out was with my nephew Will. Caddy Coop, my little nephew out of Rolling 60s. He actually a Los Angeles native, but he had relocated back. His mama got him back to Houston when he was young, and yeah, he doing good things with his family out there, working, providing, doing what he's supposed to do as a father. I'm proud of him. And the only little activity I got was with him, and then Texas is like kind of spread it out. I got people in Baytown. I got people in Pasadena. And then Houston, shit, you could drive on the freeway for 2 hours and still be in the fucking city. How where can you do that anywhere else? Where can you do that anywhere? I was on the freeway, brother, heading to Oklahoma, and I was on the freeway an hour and 47 minutes. I was still in Houston. Bro. So, I mean, Houston is spacious, man. So, I couldn't really, dip
I seen you was real.
get out there
I seen you was real cool with that dog. I see you had a lot of time with the dog. You and the dog was pretty tight.
Oh yeah, me and Rocco became good friends. Because my nephew, man, he got to go to work and do his thing. So Rocco was my only nephew, brother. Yeah. So I know Rocco.
You had a lady. You had a lady friend there too. Didn't you have a lady friend there too?
Yeah, I had a friend that we was communicating to, that I met her through Facebook and etc. And we dated and we did what we did, but I mean it is what it is.
That's that OG talk. See, that's what I'm saying. Sag is a real OG.
It is what it is. Goddamn.
He gonna keep it real. So you just had to get back to your familiar grounds. Vegas, where you just knew the happenings, and it's I understand it. I just wanted to know what your time there was. What, you was there for a few months? You wasn't even gone for a year.
I said the same shit, Queen. I was thinking he was still there. I'm like, yeah, how'd Vegas treat you? Like a couple weeks. He's like, I ain't in Vegas no more. I'm back in. Houston. He's like, I ain't in Houston no more. I'm back in Vegas. I said, whoa, I didn't even know.
And then I had a couple people say we gonna do this and do that, and it never went down. If that probably had went down, I would have hung around a little longer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But did nothing go down. I mean, my boy with 360 Entertainment tried to make something happen. I got out there and participated when they did the little thing with the kids doing the school supplies and stuff. I showed up for him, and stuff like that. But other than that, I got families and friends there, but everybody got their lives, brother, and they just can't alter their lives because all of a sudden SAG showed up. You know what I mean? So
did you hook up with any Crips down there? Any Crips down there?
Like I said, that's family there. The IGC 97 Trays is my people. They in Pasadena, shit. They in Austin. They
It's a Pasadena. It's a Pasadena in Houston.
Pasadena, Texas.
Okay.
Pasadena, Texas, named the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klans, y'all. That's what the Ku Klux Klans is.
I didn't know that. Okay.
That's why we got you here, because you giving us lessons.
Right. That's where the Ku Klux Klans was born. Pasadena, Texas. Wow.
I didn't know that.
Yes, sir. That's where they came from. Like,
how's Vegas been treating you since you've been back?
You see what now, ma'am?
How has Vegas been treating you since you've been back? What's been going on?
It's a bumpy road. I ain't gonna lie about it. It's been a bumpy road. You know what I'm saying? I've been
regrouping.
Yeah, I've been in a relationship for 35 years, you guys.
Oh, okay.
Just this past New Year.
That's what you went back for.
27 years.
That's why you went back. That's why you went back.
I'm just going by the Facebook videos, you feel me? So that's why I'm asking the questions.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it's difficult, but I'm going to roll with the punches. That's the best way I can address that.
And I can dig it. Trust me, I understand. So, blessings. You got my blessings with that. Yeah, it was breaking my heart seeing your videos. It was truly breaking my heart to see you on there and going through what you was going through and feeling like you was all alone while you were going through it. And
yes, ma'am, I was. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was. I ain't gonna act like I'm that.
Yeah, some of your videos be sad. Some of your videos be sad, Sag. I'd be like, shit, I have to turn off sometimes, man. I'd be like, shit,
that's
some of that shit be sad, Sag.
You can't lie because you put it right out there to us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
yes, ma'am.
But you know what? You press through it, though. You press through it all. Even with you feeling like you were on your own, you pressed through. That's what I admired about it. You pressed through. You still made it happen. You still made it happen. You was playing your oldies. You was getting your coffee.
Yeah.
You was still helping. You was still helping, still pressing through. And I admired that about you. But I was feeling your pain, so I was praying big time for you, too.
It's nothing more I want than to have my family back, It's a psychological thing. My kids ain't babies no more, and, I don't have to cook for them, get them ready for baseball, all the things I enjoy doing is over with. You know what I'm saying? As far as that goes. And it was me being the father doing the things for them 3 little boys that kept me so happy. They kept me so preoccupied and carrying on and this and that. And then, they got grown. I got grandbabies, and then my grandbabies took their spot, and I ended up too far from them. So,
right.
I ain't cooked a holiday meal, brother, in over 7 years, man. I'm gonna say 7 years, but at least since 2015 was the last time I cooked a family meal. I enjoy cooking. I mean, for the more people, the merrier. If I got 100 people to cook for, I love to look forward.
You can get out. I said,
You say, yeah, brother. I mean, I love to make potato salads. I love to make cheesecakes and cakes. And
wow.
I try, try to do things from scratch and all that, brother. I mean,
wow.
And it's depressing that I'm not doing it.
That's impressive, sir. Yeah. That's why your wife kept you around. I don't know how good or bad it's been, but she ain't letting that go. That's impressive, man.
Yeah, man. So I used to love to do things like that, but like I say, over the years, my sons got older, they moved their way, and et cetera, and it's like all that is just gone. It was just taken from me, and I find myself.
It's just life,
depressed.
man. It's just life, Sag.
Maybe I could cook for all y'all, man. Find me a building and get all that in there.
We would love that, Sag. We're going to make that happen. Hey, Sag, you know what
you can make that a hustle.
Yeah, for sure. That's what you could be doing, Sag.
Mm-hmm.
But I know right now it's hard to do all that. But, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
get you a
because
food truck, out there get cold. But shit, I was gonna say that, but people still out there. I've seen so much of that. Well, I know recently it kicked really back up. So yeah, you're right. But I was just saying over the past year or so, I've been seeing so many of that going on. A lot of people, the food truck stuff and business, and if you can make it happen right, have your spot, you can make a killing. You know what I mean? And people love some good food, man. You got that good food, they gonna holler at you.
Yeah, my wife was doing wings when we stayed in Fairfield. Oh man, shit! I was doing burgers. My wife was doing the wings over. Man, she was making a killing with them. Plus, we had a few homeless people around, sleeping in cars in an abandoned apartment buildings. We try to feed them too at times.
Right.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. Sag.
You said cheesecake, man.
Yeah, you heard them, Queen.
From scratch too.
The potato salad
from scratch.
Yeah.
I'm making from scratch. I can do the no bake or the baked cheesecake for you right from scratch, bro. And for the holidays, I used to put the food coloring in them. So Christmas, I used to have like red and green cheesecake. And the kids used to go crazy. They'd be lined up at the door for cheesecake, bro.
Wow, that's amazing, bro. Who taught you that? Your mom? Who taught you? That's amazing, man.
Yeah, I always been a cheesecake lover, so I learned how to perfect doing them myself. I break up the graham crackers and the brown sugar, the butter, all that to make you crust and can on, and and I get that Philadelphia cheese, bro. Get that
Philadelphia cheese. He got the Philadelphia cheese. You ain't playing with him, Sag.
Get you some vanilla extract, bro, and sugar make everything sweet, man.
That's right. That's beautiful. Hey, this is amazing, man. Everyone I see new people just checked in. We got the OG Crip Sag in the building tonight. Our special guest, he is here. We're talking about a lot of things. We just kind of went left, and we're talking about some cooking now. Sag is letting us know how he can get out in that kitchen from scratch. So, man. And we're talking about this book as well. He has a book that he's working on. He's going to be coming out with soon, a few books, but the first one will be smack dead in the middle of things. We're talking about his upbringing, about it for your confidence. Go ahead.
In the middle of it all.
Right smack in the middle of it all. Hey, Sag, who is behind, is anyone working with you on the book? I mean, as far as like some people behind it or distributors or anything like that, or is it all independent? You just doing your own thing?
Well, I mean, my motivation comes from my brother, man, David Hayes, man, Big Zane, IGC 97 trade brother out of Pasadena, Texas, man. That's my brother that I adopted after two of mine had passed away. So, man, that's a brother of mine that I love dearly, man, and he one really pushed me on this, He like, Sag, the story needs to be told, brother. He said, shit, I want to know. So, there it is, man. My motivation comes through him and also my granddaughter. So that's my inspiration on getting this book done.
Okay.
Yeah, there should be some good books, because you do have a lot to tell. You know, and there's nothing better than putting it in a book.
There's a lot I gotta leave out due to the fact I don't want to incriminate nobody. And then you all know this lifestyle that we all was involved in. I mean, things went down to where it ain't no statutes of limitations to some things. Some of these guys are still alive, and I don't know if they owned up to it. I don't know if they had face-to-face with the Creator as far as spiritually go like I have. So I don't know where they stand with it, but hopefully I hope they come clean, because, you know, we all was brought into a genocide, brother, and we was assuming that we wasn't wrong at all, that it was only fair in what we was doing, but it wasn't. It only made matters worse. And we need to let the masses know that. And hopefully some of this violence that we got going amongst each other can ease up on us in the near future.
Yeah, let us pray.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That definitely needs to stop.
Yes, ma'am.
Hey,
it's totally getting worse.
I agree.
Hey, Sag, speaking on books and you know, you becoming an author now, what books would you say, if any, that not inspired you, but books that you liked or read as a kid or growing up, or whenever, you know, certain books or books that you did read that inspired you to maybe want to write your own book one day, or just books that you really enjoy that you would pass on to somebody or let somebody know?
Blood in My Eyes, brother. Conrad George Jackson.
Okay.
George
there it is.
Jackson. Blood in My Eyes, brother. Woke me up like no other book, and I done read plenty. Man, Child in the Promised Land, Autobiography of Malcolm X, Mao Zedong, My Little Red Book, Franz Fanon, Records of the Earth. There's plenty of books I can give you. But the book that turned me out was Conrad George Lester Jackson, Brother, Blood in My Eyes. And then after that, I read Prison Letter, Saudade Brothers.
What is Blood in My Eyes about?
Blood in My Eyes, baby, is about get ready for revolution. That's what Blood in My Eyes tell you. Get ready for revolution. It's time to die.
Okay.
It's time to die. It got serious. You understand? So that's what Blood in My Eyes gonna tell you. It's time to die. You know what I mean? Let's lay it on the line, brother. That's what Conrad did. That's what George did. He said it's time to die, and I'm gonna lay it on the line. You can't have freedom if you don't want to die, bro.
Hey, and tell him who George Jackson is, Sag, please, for the people who don't know.
George Lester Jackson is a native of California, brother. He's a native of California, Los Angeles. Got in trouble a few times as a youth. Got convicted for a gas station robbery for $70. Got convicted to a 3-year or 1 year to life type sentences, and he never came home. While he was incarcerated in prison, he was recruited by the Black Panther Party, where he became Minister of Communication. And the rest is history, bro. He exposed the racism of the Department of Correction here in the state of California, and he gave his life to do so.
And people, tell them what people do in prison. Like, people turned up for George in prison. There's been things done behind the walls that he influenced. Correct, Sag?
You said what now, brother?
I say there's been things behind the walls that he has influenced over the years that brothers have taken effect behind George Jackson, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Soledad is known as the house that George built. I used to write my brother while he was in Soledad. And I'm telling you tales of Brother George and the other comrades. They're in Soledad. And my brother wrote me a letter back and said, man, don't talk about that no more. So they tell you how serious that shit is, bro. My brother said, man, don't write me talking about that no more.
Right.
So they tell you that racist system still ain't having that, bro.
Right.
What a lot of people fail to realize in George's death, he brought about a compromise among the blacks in the Aryan Brotherhood, which is the white opposition that the brothers was going up against in the pen at that time. And he brought about a compromise to his death. A lot of them felt like, well, we inmates. And they just see, we need to have an understanding with each other. So through George's death, he did bring some type of unification among races in prison. He did.
Salute to Mr. Jackson. And that book again, please go get it. That's a great book to read at SAG. Man, you mentioned a good 8 books you just kind of threw out there out loosely. I don't know if people caught that, but when you guys listen to the playback, you listen to Records of the Earth.
I don't know who wrote the Man Child of Promised Land. Was it Alex Baldwin?
Alex Baldwin. Yes. I think so.
Was it Alex Baldwin that wrote Man Child of Promised Land?
I think so. I can look it up now and confirm that, but I think so. But you named several books, and like I said, the people who didn't catch it on this replay, go back and listen to what he said, and try to get up on those books, because those are great. But mainly, like he said, Blood in My Eyes by George Jackson.
George
great.
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Yes.
Now, that's a book that I would check out and read.
Which one, Queen?
Blood in My Eyes.
Oh, yeah, Blood in My Eyes, yes.
I still got it right in my trunk. Sister, I got it right in my trunk. If you got any trouble finding a hard copy, I'll mail it to you. You just mail it back when you're done.
See that?
Okay, I'll definitely let you know. That's an OG.
That's a real OG, Queen. That's a real OG.
He's an OG. Yeah, that's an OG.
I got the prison letters too. I mail them both. You mail them back when you're done reading them.
Okay.
So just let me know. If you got the phone number, just text me the address. I got a little change to get it done now. That's why I ain't got to ask you to cash out me the shipping and handling right now. So
I got you. He's gonna make it happen. He said he's gonna make it happen for you.
The address. And I mailed the books. I got access to them right away too. I can get them out of there first thing tomorrow for you.
Okay, and I'll text you the address. And I'm still going to cash app you.
Hard copy books, still got the original covers, all that on them, sweetheart. I wrote some shit in it there myself, though. I get emotional reading that kind of shit. So
that's good.
You're going to see some of my handwriting in there, giving my opinion on some shit in there.
And that makes it all better to have. Is that copy to read.
But George Jackson was the one boosted up my vocabulary when I was incarcerated. That's why I learned the big words fucking with George. That's why I learned all the big words. When I said, man, damn, this man here, he intelligent. He did it. So I started reading the dictionary and shit too. George Jackson said he used to do 1,000 fingertip push-ups a day in a cell. 1,000 fingers. He said his fingers are so strong he can use them as knives. He said he could, if he wanted to dig in and tend to a man's flesh with his fingers, he felt that he could, that it was that strong. So when I read that, I started doing fingertip push-ups a day, but I couldn't do 1,000 of them. but I could do you about 300 to 400 of them a day. I couldn't do 1,000.
Made your fingertips strong, though, huh?
Yeah, I was ready to stab a motherfucker with my hands if I had. Well, I was ready. George pumped me the fuck up. Don't lie to you.
That's right. Hey, Sag. Before we continue, let me take a caller, man. Got a couple callers, people with their hand raised before we continue. Before I forget, because we get deep in conversation. Caller, hello. That look like the homie right there. Caller, hello.
Yay.
Yay. Sound like Snow Brizzle. What up, Snow?
G-Lew, Sister Jean, what's good with it? Sag Low, how you do, homie?
What's going on, Snow?
Oh, shit, I'm just chilling over here. Just got done getting a tattoo over here at the Tattoos and Booze little saloon. Chilling, listening to the homie talk, Listen to the homie talk, you know what I'm saying? Real positive shit.
Tattoos and Booze, where that's at?
It's out here in North Carolina, homie. You know what I'm saying? Come out here and wiggle with us, bro. Don't even trip, homie. Come out here and wiggle with us. You got a spot to chill and all that.
I'm at the come fuck with you.
Come fuck with me, homie. You know what I'm saying? I thought we clicked heads a long time ago.
Okay, where about? Y'all in Charlotte? Durham? Where y'all at? Greensboro?
Yeah. No, we in Charlotte, homie, in North Carolina in Charlotte. Come wiggle with us, bro. Don't even trip.
All right.
I've been checking you out.
I like to say that.
I got a nephew in Durham. He come to Charlotte to get away sometime.
Cuz, come get away, bro. Don't even trip, bro. It's way mellow out here. You know what I'm saying? You get with the right folks. It's all great. Don't even trip. Sister Jean gonna come out and chill with us too. We gonna dig her out and come chill with us too. Don't even trip.
Yeah, if you come down, you come down, Sag. I'll come out. I'll come out to play.
You in North Carolina, Queen?
Yeah.
Queen, you in North Carolina?
I'm in Charlotte too.
Too far from me.
Oh, don't tell me that. Okay. I got a nephew in Durham, Mario Hill. You might be listening, nephew. I love you, man. Hey, let's make this happen. Come on, I really need to see my nephew.
Cuz we go to Durham and come pick you up, homie. Don't even trip, man. It's only like 3 hours away.
I really want to see my nephew, Queen. Let's make this happen.
Let's make it happen. Snow brought it up. Make it happen, Snow.
Let's make it happen. Right on, North Carolina.
I'll come out. I don't usually get out. I don't usually come out and play.
No,
I'm going to get you out to play.
Yeah, bring her out. Bring her out, Sag. Come on, cuz. Bring her out, homie. You know how we do it, man. Come on.
I'm messing with y'all, man. For real, though. North Carolina.
Lace them Stacy's up, man, and let's bring it out and boogie. You dig?
Y'all know my motherfucking phone number all over the internet. All you got to do is text me, say, hey, Sag, this your boy. Whoom, whoom. And I'll call you back. I won't pick up if you're calling me and the phone ain't logged in the phone. You know what I mean? But if you text me and say, Sag, this won't the won't, I'll get back to you.
Mm-hmm. All right, Snow. All right, Sag. When you hear Big Snow hitting you, cuz hit me back, though.
Okay.
We're gonna get it. Don't you trip.
Go to my YouTube channel, Crip Sag. Check out the last maybe 3 videos, and on one of those you're gonna hear me shouting out the phone number, bro. Send me a text and I'll get back to you.
Don't even trip. I got you. I'll be checking you out, bro. I think the positivity and all that. Don't even trip,
numbers, that's my homie.
Hey, we could do it right now, bro. We could do it right now.
Hey,
702-743-2015.
All right, for sure. I can dig it, homie. I can dig it for cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Don't even trip. I'm a Paramount baby. I'm a Paramount baby. I'm not a North Carolina baby. I'm a Paramount baby.
Text you and let me know it's you.
I got you. Don't even trip. When you see Big Snow, that's me, homie. We all connected.
Text me, let me know that's you, homie, and I'll get back to you. 702-743-2015. All you got to do is text me, say, Sag, this your boy, Sag, this your girl, woo. I'll get back to y'all.
Yeah, I know you got me plugged in. Hey, Snow.
Ain't no problem.
What's up, sis?
Ain't no problem.
Congratulations on your engagement.
Trying to promote this book, bro.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Appreciate it. You know.
Yeah, so when is the wedding? Y'all ain't gonna wait 5 years to get married. You engaged, but you ain't gonna wait 5 years to get married, nigga. When is the wedding?
No, we ain't gonna wait. We working on that right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, you know me, I'm trying to pick like my birthday, my something mine. She like, no, we need to do something in between. So, you know, we bumping heads a little bit on that. But it's gonna go down. Don't even trip.
So you back in the house now? You ain't in the garage no more, right? You back in the pad now? You ain't in the garage no more?
No.
You official?
No, the snow cave is just the snow cave now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I got my shit back in the closet.
My boy, he back in the easy. He back in the easy. Big Snow. I was getting tired of seeing all them posts. That nigga was in the garage like a motherfucker posting and pictures and breakfast. I said, come on, Snow, you got to get back in the house, dog.
Nigga was sleeping in the low ride.
We broke his ass down this time. Yeah, boy.
Lesson had to be taught.
Right. You got you right now. Nigga had to train you like a dog. Had to train you like a puppy, boy.
I eat this. You know what I'm saying? I had to eat some cheese and do the G thing. You know what I'm saying?
But it's all good. Look, it's all good. You're engaged now, so all that other stuff is not even anything to be talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. I love those champion slippers.
Oh yeah, you see that? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We're a team now. We was already a team, the Power Couple.
No, you are. It's a team where it's grounded. You're grounded now, you know. So just
it's got a foundation.
Just keep it that way. Keep it in the pavement. You know, where the concrete cannot be broken. That's what you stay at. You work on that. Keep that going. Let no cracks come in that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You ask for a hand in marriage, so that means that you're ready, and you got a queen. You know, I know you got a queen. So, but listen, those champion slippers, those are some comfy looking slippers.
Hey, them motherfuckers, all right, you can wear them outside and all that shit, like with no problem.
I would have checked on the
You can even, hey, this for the homie Sag, cause you can even kind of get your squab on in them. You know what I'm saying? If you gotta like dip and dive.
You can't squab in the slip. Hey, no squabbing in the showers in the fly. You can't be squabbing, dog, like that.
You don't want to squab on those.
Cause you know what I'm saying? No bullshit. My wife threw a motherfucking beer at me the other day, and I had to like zig to the left and grab it, and then they were sturdy. So you know what I'm saying? I just think they got it, bro.
Your ass is crazy. So you got a good wiggle.
We promoting champion on this thing, so call G-Lew if you need some motherfucking introductions or something. No, I'm fucking around, bro. It's all great.
Snow Brizzle. Much love, Snow.
Yeah, we love you,
Hey,
Snow.
cool. Just check it in, man. Just showing some love, man. I'm having a good time. Life is blessed. Can't trip. Sag low. I'm digging your style. You get down your whole thing. Hey, I'm digging the positivity. You done showed me a few things that I didn't realize that came to the game. G-Lew, I always love you, sis. I love you too. West, yay.
Yeah.
I'm out. Peace and love,
y'all. All right. Peace and love.
Peace, Snow. Thank you. Peace, brother.
You keep that brother beside you, brother, and never behind you, man.
Never all the time, man. I'm stepping forward, never backward.
Yeah, it is.
That part. All right, Snow. Peace. We back up in here, y'all, with Mr. Sag, man. OG Crip Sag. And we talked about this before, but let me break this part down, too, because even my homeboy K9 mentioned it, too. Sag, the OG Sag, the first homie to be named Sag, not only from the neighborhood, but you give that to all around Crip and period, right? Sag, the first Sag, period. Oh, I got Sag muted. My bad, Sag. I thought I took off Snow. My bad, Sag. I'm sorry, brother.
Oh, no, not a problem. Yeah. But like I said, I was the first one to do it intentionally in the gang culture. I'm definitely the trendsetter, and I'm the reason why that fashion came to the culture, bro.
Break that down for him, Sag. Because, you know, people sag now, but these youngsters on a whole nother level. We talking originality. So break it down for him, Sag.
I researched it, brother. And the only person I seen come close to Tookie when he wore overalls.
Right.
And he dropped the top half of it. You could kind of see Tookie hips a little bit, bro. When he dropped the top part of his overall, but he wasn't necessarily sagging, but you could see the man hips a little bit.
Right.
And
okay.
But I seen a homeboy Snake doing it. My homie Snake from OPB, we was all this school one day, headed up to the park. We was gonna hang out at the park, just drink, smoke weed, instead of going to school for that day. And somebody brought up that one of the homies was out of jail from the youth authority, so we go knock on his mama door and ask about him. So she go in there and get the boy up out of bed. Said, man, your boys out here asking about you. They all out here. So he come running out the house, trying to get clothes on as he do so. And he didn't have his clothes quite pulled up on him yet, you know, when he got out.
Right.
But when he came to the porch to see what it was out there for him, I realized everything he had on was brand new. You know, most guys, when they get out of jail, you got to start out with a new wardrobe. You put on a few pounds, can't fit what you had when you left.
Right.
And I could see everything he had on was brand new. Drawers, his pants, T-shirts. You know, I could see everything he had was brand new. And I had on everything brand new, too. I mean, it was just the start of the school year, and my parents made sure that, you know, we had school clothes every school year. You know what I mean? We never wore what we wore in the 7th grade and 8th grade. We never wore what we wore in the 9th grade and 8th grade, you know, from 8th grade. You know, my parents also always seen to it that, you know, we you know, was taken care of, had what we needed. So I was brand new, too, and I thought that was pretty unique to see that his drawers was new, his T-shirt was new, and I was like, shit, I'm brand new, too. How can I, you know, let the world see? Maybe if I let my pants sag a little bit like he was when he first came out trying to get his clothes on, people see that I'm fresh and clean. And that's where it came from, bro. I actually had to unbutton my pants and unzip it some.
Wow.
To get my pants with my fly.
That's a crazy story. Like Sag is saying, he intentionally meant to do it because you know a lot of homies, or even before, even if it was intentional or not, you know, it was probably because your pants were a little too big. We wore bigger pants back in the day. You know what I mean? It sagged a little bit, but you intentionally did it.
Yeah, my pants. Yeah, my pants fitted me properly. That's why I had to unbutton them and unzip them.
Okay, right.
You understand? And so, like I said, it fitted him properly too, but he was trying to get himself dressed. He was just in a rush to get outside the house. You know what I mean? And I could see that he was fresh. Everything he had on was new. I could see it, you know. And I could tell I was too. So I had to unbutton my pants, unzip them, and adjust my belt to get my drawers and everything else to show. I just felt uncomfortable.
Sag was serious about letting them drawers show, money.
So later on down the line, I started getting my pants a little bit too big for me. And I adjusted my belt so they can hug my hip. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
And how was it taken initially when you started doing that? How was people feeling? The females, or what was the feedback at first?
Well, from your peers, mainly nothing, bro. It was your parents. Put your parents up, boy. You know.
Oh yeah, of course.
Mainly your parents, bro. You know, your peers really didn't even trip. You understand? And then,
but how did it?
You know,
but how? What I'm saying, Sag, I was saying that to say, how did it feel? Because later, like you said, you were just doing that experiment. You giving yourself the first to do it, besides your homie. So not only I was saying how did people take to it, but how did it feel once you seen later on it became pretty much a fashion, statement, and everyone was doing it. At least the G's. You feel me? How did you feel about seeing that later?
I don't know, bro. It really didn't sink in like that, to be honest. It really didn't sink in like that until I heard the other sags. In the first other sags I heard a rap song. It was some Paru dudes, some Bloods, and he shot out Lil Sag from 151 Block Paru. I said, oh, it's another Sag? He shot out Lil Sag from 151 Block Paru, right?
Right.
Damn, it's another Sag. I wasn't even tripping off the fact that it was the Blood that took the name. I was just excited that somebody was saying they were Sag other than me.
Right.
And I had talked to Spark from Raymond. He was in prison over 37 years. We talked to him on the telephone. He was in Avenal at the time. And Spark told me, he say, Sag, I don't mean nothing about this or nothing. He said, but man, all the time I was in the pen, cuz I was waiting on you to come through.
Yeah.
He always thought of you, he said. Because he said you had that unique name even way back, then. Sag. He said it wasn't no other body with that name.
Right.
You was the only Sag that I knew, man,
Right.
He said, look, don't do with that name. You had that unique name even way back then when I was in YTS with you. You had a name that was just different. Stood out from everybody else. And he said, and I'm glad you didn't come through this. That's what he told me. I'm glad you didn't pass through this, bro.
No, that's right.
Trust, I used to write tricks from Raymond, Steve Champion.
Right.
He said, Sag, I'm going to give you your kudos, man. I'm keeping your ass out of here, bro.
He on death row, ain't he?
Yeah. I was writing him in Evil, Anthony Ross. I was writing both.
Right.
And trust, I'm going to give you kudos for keeping yourself out of here, bro. A lot of guys I was in the youth authority with, they knew they'd run across me in that penitentiary. But I missed it.
Right. Yeah.
Sag.
What you over there? They say you over there tearing something up over there. Sag. What you got going on?
Cheesecake.
I'm over here snacking on me some good thin, gluten-free crackers, man, Parmesan and garlic, man.
They're good. You got the munchies.
You get to it.
Is it munchies?
Huh?
Is it munchies?
Yes, ma'am. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't had to cook me up in a few days. Ain't had to cook me up in a few days. Is anybody in Vegas tapped into the show? Can I pull up for something hot on the stove? I'll come get it tomorrow. Shit. I know we got a call or two on there. Let's grab one.
Oh, man.
We got a call or two. Tap in.
We say we got another one to tap in? Oh, they out there. Tap in with the SAG. Tap in with the SAG, y'all. Raise your hand if you want to speak. We are here at 914. Yeah, 914-803-4001 is the call-in number. Press 1 if you want to speak. Yeah. Top of the year, SAG. It's 2022, man. I know we're working on this book. You're back in Vegas now. We got anything, any other plans for the SAG in this 2022?
Just other than the book, man, getting my organization off the ground, the 1C1L, the One Crip, One Love organization.
Okay, tell us about that.
I'm going to try to work with my people first, and maybe we could be an example for the rest if we can get it together.
Right.
You know what I mean? And normally when you do it by example, you can convince people, bro. You know what I mean? So that's my goal right there, man. Get them 3 books done, get the organization off the ground. I can kind of kill 2 birds in one stone because the organization is going to be a national thing. It ain't just no couple states involved with this, man. I mean, it's a national thing. So perhaps I can tour the country promoting the book as well as putting the organization together as well.
That part. And there's so many pockets you can hit, just like the homie Snow said, there's so many pockets you can hit that would be receptive to what you're saying. In a lot of these places, man, see like the homie Snow in Queen, North Carolina, Atlanta, and all these little pockets all through there, they love, want to hear about that story. If you have that book in the organization, and like you said, you can get around speaking about some things, and people will want to hear it, man, because I've seen a lot of these places are hungry for the information and the knowledge of back in the day, in L.A.
Yes. So, you know what I mean? The organization is not just limited to Crips. The organization is limited to anybody that's familiar with the gang culture and have understanding. You know what I'm saying? And you can be influenced by it or involved in it by, let's say, living in that community or you may have a son, a nephew, or niece or something that's involved with it. So you have some type of understanding, knowledge of it, blah, blah, blah. So you don't necessarily have to be, let's say, an actual gang member, a gang, type thing involved in it in that way. All you need to understand it. All you need to be part of that culture. With this organization, some benefits. Don't nobody want to be involved in anything that they're not benefiting from. So I want this organization to benefit us. To actually benefit us, brother.
And how do you plan to do that? What ways do you plan to do that?
Because the numbers we have is too great for us not to succeed, brother. Mm-hmm. The more it takes, the less it takes for each individual to give to make something happen. You understand?
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Let's say, homie, your mama needed $10,000. A situation come up. Your mama needs $10,000. She come to you. G-Lew, son, I need this help. Okay? Now, it'd be less of a burden on you if you was involved with a group of people. Well, you can get 20 of them to say, I got 500 for you, homie. And there's the 10,000.
Oh.
There's the 10,000. When the numbers are greater, the burdens are lesser.
Right.
You understand? The burdens are lesser when the numbers are greater. So when the numbers are greater, we can achieve a lot more if we all aiming in the same direction, homie.
I can dig it.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what this organization is based on. We all aiming in the same direction, brother. In the same direction. We are just plenty of men and women who are in agreement with one another. There's no leadership. It's no, I'm over you, I'm greater than you. This is fair and square, equal across the board, bro. You understand? No man is entitled no more than a female. And a female is no more entitled over a man. It's fair, equal, across the board. That's how there's no bias. And there's no reason for envy, jealousy, and hate amongst each other, brother. You understand? So that's what the organization I'm putting together is going to be based upon.
Okay. Got it. Tell them where they could. Tell them.
One more time.
Okay.
To all members of this organization, when your lifespan ends, this organization will take care of your family. You have nothing to worry about. You will have nothing to do. Your family will be good if you're a part of this organization. And I'll leave it at that.
Okay. That's beautiful. Sounds promising, for real. Tell the people briefly, even though we're at the beginning stages, how they can get at you and reach you to be a part of the organization, to find out information about the organization, or to help with the organization, donations, whatever, your cash out. Let them know that briefly in case people listening right now want to get at you about that, what you just spoke about.
Well, you can email me in my name, Harvey Hartfield, HARVEY, the letters RSW@gmail.com. That's my email. My name, Harvey Hartfield, RSW@gmail.com. I'll repeat again, HARVEY, RSW@gmail.com. You can also contact me at 702-743-2015, but you will have to text message me and let me know who you are before I respond to any phone call. And I will tell you all you need to know.
There it is. That's the contact right there for people, only serious inquiries only. To get at the homie about the organization you want to be part of, you want to help donate, benefit, whatever you need to know, those are the contacts you need to get at the homie at right there. So there it is. Before we continue, I'll let Queen go in. Queen.
I'm going to take that information. I'm going to put in our announcements as well, OG, for the people that may contact you for the organization. So I'll get with you tomorrow for further information.
Okay.
And basically, that's it for me.
Okay, yeah, Queen said, Queen said you called me out. I wasn't ready for that, G-Lew. Okay.
No,
all right.
No. It's just that if I talk too much more, I'll start coughing.
Okay. I got you. Yeah, I forgot. She's under the weather. She's 45. We gotta let her rest. Okay, Queen. I just didn't know if you had anything. You know me, I'll be talking, so I just wanted, kind of know if you had anything else to ask the homie.
Thank you.
But you're welcome. Sag, more about this book. Oh, first, even on the book tip, you keep mentioning 3 books. So is it already something set in place for the other, like the books already ready to go, pre-written, you have the storyline, everything, or is it just you want to do 3 books? What is it about the 3 books?
Okay, like I said, the first book is right smack in the middle of it all. Right smack in the middle of it all. The reason why I gave it that title, because my neighborhood sat right smack in the middle of the city of Compton. And the other 2 books, brother, that I'm writing is called BTS, Behind the Scenes of the Infamous Santana Block Crip Gang. It's a lot of things that's major to Santana that a lot of people do not know of or not aware of. Many other guys got recognition for Santana, but it was plenty of others who didn't. And I just want them people to be acknowledged and recognized for the major contributions that they put in it. But their names is not ringing like let's say a Turtle or a Baby Gangster or a Twin or a Hood Postman or a Sag or, or BK and Cruz and all these other names that ring, Tubbs and so on down the line, But it's hundreds of other guys that should be credited to the contributions of that neighborhood. And then the second book, the third and final book is either when the Crips went wrong or when the Crips went bad, because it's hard to decide right now if it actually done gone wrong or if it just went bad.
That sounds already like it's going to cause some controversy right there.
Yes, it is. Some neighborhoods going to be put out there, but it is what it is.
Right.
It is what it is.
Hey, hold on. Sag, speaking on that book, speaking on just that book right there, like I said, that sounds like it's going to cause controversy. How do you deal with, because you're on the internet now a lot, and you, like you said, I respect that about you. It's hard for me, but I respect that about you. You put it all out there. You know what I mean? And so even that has caused controversy with other homies and different stuff over the stuff you've gotten straightened out and patched up, especially with some closer homies. But what do you think is? Do you think that that's what that is? Because you just tell it like it is. Some people don't know how to take it or whatever. Because you dealt with your own controversy over the past. You know what I mean? What do you think that is?
Yeah, well, the truth needs to be told.
Right.
Because if we had Crips that held up the standards of what Crips are supposed to be, it wouldn't have been no 8-Tray Gangster in the 60s, bro. It wouldn't have been no 9. It wouldn't have been no 9 or no 107.
Right.
That wouldn't have never happened. Andre Jones in 9-0 happened before Tyrone and 8-Tray, bro.
Yeah, the 90107.
But the Tyrone, the 8-Tray,
okay,
over 60 incident was the one, brother, that knocked the floodgates down. It was that one.
Right.
But if the Crips, as a whole, would have held up to a standard, it wouldn't have been no rolling 60 8-Tray Gangster, brother. Not under no Crip on Crip stature anyway. It wouldn't have went down that way.
Right. Well,
wouldn't have happened. Yeah. And we was wrong for not upholding our standard. It's just that flat out simple, brother. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. It is what it is. If we got to be accountable for it, 50 years later down the line, then it is what it is.
That's what I was going to say. 53 years down the line now, which would be, what do you think about now? Like you said, that happened way then, but now that's just the normal. It's really more tribal on tribal beef than opposition with Blood and Crip. More Bloods kill Bloods and more Crips kill Crips.
Brother, we only got 9-10 years of an understanding as far as Cripsism go. We only got a 9-10 year. Crips have been out 52 years, bro. 42 years, it been the wrong way. For 42 years of it. And it's still going the wrong way. Still.
Right. Let me ask you this. Going back a bit, you spoke about your homie from OPB. I assume you're speaking about Oaks Park boys. Your neighborhood being that's the makeup of your neighborhood. When you started your neighborhood, was it still split up, the Oaks and the other side, or was it already as a whole with Santana?
You say what now, brother?
When you got into your neighborhood, because you spoke about the Oaks Park boys, which was your neighborhood before Santana, the split or whatever. So was it already as a whole when you became from your neighborhood, or was it Oaks Park and the other side?
Well, I was actually from the Midtown side, brother.
Midtown, okay.
I was actually from the Midtown side. And my other people was on the Oaks Park side. See,
right.
Oaks Park side sat north of Rosecrans, and we sat south of Rosecrans.
Okay.
So we doubled up both sides of Rosecrans. So that also helped us to maintain that real estate, that piece of Rosecrans.
Right.
Because the Midtowns is south of Rosecrans, between Rosecrans and Compton Boulevard. The Oaks Park was north of Rosecrans, between Rosecrans and, let's say, El Segundo, Linwood.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And we shared the same liquor store, Brown the liquor store, to serve the community.
Okay.
And then some of us grew up playing baseball with them guys. So that's where the relationship sat in.
Was everyone when the merge happened, was everybody like on board with it, or was some people resisting or not feeling it? Or how was it as a whole when that first happened? You said y'all was gonna merge together and change the name.
Okay, see, like the thing was, brother, Midtown Willow Street Compton Crips started up by Oliver Dwayne Roberts, Killer Wayne, rest in peace. Killer Wayne told me he started his group in 1971 when he came home to Compton from Job Corps in 1971. He said when he had went to Job Corps, his family was in the Nickerson Gardens at the time. Family relocated to Compton while he was in Job Corps. Back then, Job Corps was the option over youth authorities and shit like that in campus and shit. So they try to see Job Corps to try to get a train up under your butt and make you a civilized guy. So that's what it was that Wayne told me. Now, a little bit after Wayne came home in 1971, I remember the Oaks Park businessmen. They was actually the Oaks Park businessmen. Now, the businessmen was a prominent gang of South Central Los Angeles, along with the Gladiators, the Sloths, and they go back with them dudes, the farmers. Donald Norwood, Duck, was a businessman over there off of Avalon, over there by the park, over there South Park, where the business area was. That's where Donald Duck came from, Compton from there. Donald Duck started the Oaks Park businessmen when the family came over from Los Angeles to Compton. It wasn't no Crips in the city at the time. Now, roughly around 71, before Killer Wayne, Mac Thomas came to Compton and started the Compton Crip gang. From the Compton Crip gang, you had the branches start out. Grand,
a lot of people say Mac Thomas first. I'm glad you're speaking on that, because a lot of people give Mac Thomas the credit first,
Yeah, Mac Thomas is the king of Compton. He was the guy that asked Raymond Washington for permission to start Crips in Compton. You couldn't just do any old thing you wanted to do with Crip back then because it didn't own the Raymond. So if you didn't get Raymond permission, it ain't going to happen. So when Mac relocated from the east side of Los Angeles, to the city of Compton. He told Raymond, let me do my thing here. Raymond said, go ahead. Raymond said, go ahead. You know what I mean? When Raymond got with Melvin Hardy and them at the Rio Grande concert and all that, you found out who the Smacks were. I know you. See, because Melvin stayed on the east side before he relocated to the west side. We know each other. Let's meet up and got on a lot. That's when we had the big meeting at the St. Andrews Park, and Raymond asked Melvin Hardy and the Snacks, why don't y'all be the west side of Crips? We over here on the east side, y'all be the west side. So that's all that started coming together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's history, bro. It's all history. Yeah, but wow.
So
Eminem was in the pen. It was all them got out of him about branching off, like doing these hood setting games, Because the leadership issues, but that's why the west side is sort of complicated, because we got so many generals involved in the west side, bro. You just can't give it all to one guy. Too many guys was players in that.
Right.
And that's Melvin Hart. You had Marky Man. You had Joe Ransom in them. You had too many guys, brother. That was major on the west side. You had Sidewinder. You had quite a few guys, man. You had them guys over in the 60 area too. The Chief Manual dudes and them dudes, Cookie them. You just had too many generals, brother.
Right.
That's when the hood setting game came about.
Right. Hey, Sag, what cats were you guys like hearing about stuff that was going on in LA, like you said, on the west side and all this stuff way in Compton? Like, was it everything still circulating information like that, or were you guys just doing your own thing?
Because we had meetings.
Okay.
When we had functions like the Wastack, the Watts festivals, and the Christmas parades and shit, we all got together, bro. I mean, when we hit them functions, it ain't no more fucking Compton Crip, East Side Crip. It's the Crips.
Right.
You understand? When we hit a function, it ain't no more East Side, West Side, Compton. None. It's the Crip here. The Crips is here. That's what everybody be yelling out. The Crips is here, and that's what we'll tell you. Crip here. You know what I mean? Shit.
Right.
Crip here. We didn't say no, nigga, this whatever. We didn't yell that gang shit out like that back then. Crip here.
Right.
Your opposition to yell out, Bonnie Hunter here, Paru here, Brim here. That's what we said. You didn't hear no fucking block this, in hood that. You didn't hear that shit, bro. You know what I mean? When you saw us at the Mustacks, them concerts back in the days and shit like that, them cool jazz festivals and shit, they used to have, all that shit back in the summers and shit. And the Crips show up, what you hear? The Crips. You didn't hear nothing else. You didn't hear Hoover, neighborhood, none of that shit you heard. The Crips. Oh yeah, the Crips was there. The Crips turned it out. The Crips did this. Whether it was a concert or whatever it was. Because when the Crips showed up, we all knew who we were. We had ID. Cross earrings in the left ear, blue rags, canes. We wore a certain uniform.
Right,
so when you see them, man, cuz got to be, what's Crip here? Crip here, cuz. Compton, homie. Oh, I'm from West Side. Oh, yeah, I'm from UG. Okay, cuz. I'm from blah, blah, blah. That's how conversation started. But what get y'all eye on each other is Crip here, cuz. The blue rag or something like that is what Crip here.
Right.
Okay. It never started out how niggas do now.
But do you think? Right. I was going to ask you, Sag. You think that's part? Hey, Sag.
Niggas hit you up. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I hear you. I was going to ask you, just do you think that's part of the problem, or that can attribute to your book you're going to write, which is called Where the Crips Went Wrong or Bad or whatever? Do you think that is part of that?
We got away from the brand. We got away from the brand.
When they started doing their different hoods and all this, and becoming, you think that separated everyone?
Got away from the brand. When God said, I want to be an X-ray gangster. When God said, I want to be a Rolling 60s. When God said, I want to be Santana. I want to be Southside. I want to be UG. I want to be East Coast. I want to be 6'9", cuz. I want to be 5'9" Hoover, cuz. 5 do so. No. It went from that to I want to be Crip, cuz. I want to be a Crip, homie. Look at them dudes, man. It went from that to I want to be part of the hood, homie. I want to be part of the hood.
Right.
That's like when I get Kid Mac. Kid Mac said, man, was it a Compton car? Was it? I said, man, there was no motherfucking car. I was a white. There wasn't no fucking car. It was a Crip car, but it wasn't no Compton, LA's. Our shit wasn't broke up like that, bro. You know what I mean? And like I said, when we came out to the day room for TV, cards, and all that, they had a microwave out there, a coffee maker, shit like that. So you can go in there and make coffee, warm up shit in the microwave, pop popcorn, things like that. Every single day. Every single day. When we came out after dinner for TV time, before you shower and they lock you up in your cells, we all come off the TV. I think we had a ping pong table on our unit. Some might have had a pool table, but they might have took them out because it became too dangerous. They had a type of shit. But we had a ping pong table.
Put the 8-ball.
But we had a ping pong table. And every day we came out, each Crip had something to share, he brought it out. You might have a pack of Oreos, a bag of, let's say, Hershey Kisses or something like that. Mm-hmm. The other guy might bring out some ding dongs and some chips. The other guy might bring out some zingers and some bean dipped and chips. We Crips had all that shit on the table. We set our shit on the table, cuz, to share with all the other Crips. Because we knew some didn't get visits, some didn't have the support that others have, didn't have this, that, and that. And you didn't have to put nothing on the table to get anything. All you have to do is be a reputable Crip.
Right.
And you go to the table, cuz, get your cupcakes or chips or whatever you want. Pour your cup of Kool-Aid, because we make Kool-Aid, all that kind of shit. And you can get some. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you, cuz, what you touching that for, nigga. You know, if you was a reputable nigga, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you.
Right.
You go to the table, you get you some cupcakes, chips, or you some Kool-Aid or whatever, go sit down at your chair, start watching the movie, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you, cuz. Oh, that's so-and-so. Because we know who you are. That's G-Lew. He down, he's solid, he ain't no buster.
Right.
He good. Cuz can have
right.
fun. But couldn't no nigga who wasn't about it do that. He get slapped up, beat up or something, homie, if you tried.
Right.
You know what I mean? But us, we didn't play that. We didn't have busters on the unit with us. So everybody on our unit was in like playing. So that's how that worked, bro. It wasn't no fucking separation. Come on, man, get the fuck out of here, cuz. You Crip, homie? You could have been San Diego, 357 Pomona, whatever. We didn't give a fuck. But if you was down with business, you was the real guy, then you good, cuz. It's all good. That's how we get down, huh?
That's what's up. That's what I really wanted. I'm anxious about this. Those two books. Really, the first one is really you would say the smack in the middle of it? Is that like an autobiography, or what would you attribute to that? Because I see the other two are more about the cripping.
The story began in Compton when my family relocated from 96th and Broadway to 14 off Rose Avenue in 1968. January 1968 is when the story began.
Okay. Yeah, I'm excited about all those books, actually, man. Should be pretty good. And we can expect those this year. Well, at least the first one this year, right?
Yeah, 2022 going to be the year, brother, by the summer, man. Page Publishing Company is the people that I'm going to go with. I plan on giving the man an email before the end of the month to let him know my status on the books right now.
Okay. And another question, what do you think about some of your counterparts' books? You know, recently other people been writing books from Compton, your Two Pretty Kennies, A.C. Babalu, you know, different people, or whoever, or even go back to Tookie's book. What do you think about some of your counterparts that have written books over the years?
Well, I'm familiar with Babalu. That's the starting lineup, right?
Right.
Everybody loves Two Pretty Kitty. Two Pretty Kitty. Do your thing, homie. Shit.
TPK.
I'm the
first one. I started. He said I started pocket. He said I started pocket.
In my mama's garage. That's the famous quote.
Yeah.
World famous quote right there. It started in my mama's garage.
It's still hit up right there. You go there, it's still hit up.
A lot of motherfuckers started at their mama's house, man. You know how that go.
Right.
But yeah, that's the old famous quote right there from those Two Pretty Kitties, man. It's in my mama's garage. How many of us was hanging out in the garage? We used to call the garage the shack back in the day. The shack, you know. The shack. Yeah, old Pretty Kitty. Yeah, man. I ain't read Kenny's book. Kenny got a book.
Yeah, he got a book out. It's out. Yep.
No, I ain't read Kenny's book.
It's just been out of. I think this past year. He released it sometime this past year. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm going to check him out. And who was the other book you mentioned?
I know AC got a book. It was a couple more people who got some books too. I'm trying to remember.
Starting
lineup. That's AC. Yeah.
Starting lineup. No, I ain't read the starting lineup. What little bit I see on social media, as far as Facebook type of shit was going on back in the day.
Right. Was you ever able to read Tookie's book?
Who book?
Tookie.
Brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't read the Redemption by Tookie yet.
Blue Redemption, Black Rays, Blue Rays, Black.
Only book I read, cuz, is Monster Cody's, and one of the homies from Nutty Block wrote a book, cuz.
Okay.
I can't think of cuz' name right now. But one of the homies from Nutty Block wrote a book. I read his book.
Okay.
And I haven't really read to him because I don't want nobody else's books to influence.
Right. I got you. I understand. Yeah, I understand that totally. Especially when you're writing. You can't have
read
that.
Gangster book, G Code. I've been getting a lot of feedback on dudes' books.
I got to get Gangster book myself. I've been even telling him that I haven't gotten it. That G Code, that's the one. And we know Monster's book is a classic, but Tookie's book is pretty good though. I think you would like it. And it's probably stories in there you remember.
I read some of the snips off of social media.
Okay.
From Tookie book, Gangster book. It's a couple people, bro, that I had read, but
okay.
Since I say I want to do mine, I didn't read a lot of books thoroughly because I don't want what I heard out of theirs to impact what I have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So maybe I start doing mine, then I read everybody else's. I want to read Jimmy Lavender's. I want to read Deadfoot Pookie's books. I want to read everybody's books, to be honest, but I don't want their shit to influence mine. Because if I read some shit in theirs, I know I'm going to pick up on some shit. I'm going to say, what? You know, and da-da-da-da-da. Because I got some feedback on G-Book that make me say, what? What? You know, and like I said, I didn't go to read it myself, and I don't want to.
Right.
You know, because I don't want it to play into what's
what
in
you
my
got going
heart.
on. I got you. I understand totally.
What's in my
and I understand
See,
even now. I was asking, had you already read them? What'd you say?
What I give y'all want to come from me. I don't want nobody else to play into it.
I got you.
You know, I want to give y'all genuinely what I saw with my own eyes and what I done with my own hands, bro.
Right. I dig it.
Without boosting the story or nothing like that. I just want to give the truth, nothing but the truth, without lying to people, without discriminating anyone, and without hurting anybody's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Is basically what I want to do.
Right. I got you, Sag. So, people be on the lookout for those books coming. We'll keep you updated. Of course, Sag's going to come back when he's ready to release the book, and we'll talk about the release, maybe get 1 or 2 out for free. And he gave you the handle. I'm going to let him give you the handles and all that stuff again in a minute. But that's about it. I think we covered everything. Queen, you got anything else? I know Queen can't talk much, but I don't know if you had anything else to say, Queen.
No, it's just it was really good being here with you for these last 2 hours, listening to you, and I'm excited about your books coming up and your
Queen. I don't need to cut you up right here, though. But the hell with them books. We were supposed to come on the show to address this violence that's going on across the nation. You niggas put them damn guns the fuck down, bro. Put them down. The things we killing our brothers and sisters for do not warrant death, bro.
It do not
warrant no damn
weapon.
death, bro. And then when you kill someone, you're killing your damn self. You go to jail. You take it from your family, your loved ones, and etc. We got to find reasons to compromise. We dying over fucking weed and girls and rap fucking lyrics. And that shit ain't worth it, bro. You niggas need to put these fucking guns down. And you people in our community, it ain't no fucking such thing as snitching and stop snitching and all that bullshit. If you need some fucking help, go to who gonna fucking help you. Them damn thugs in the street holding them goddamn guns ain't the ones that trying to help you. They fucking trying to intimidate you, keep you in fear. And none of us is deserving to be living this damn way. None of us. None of us. We got to find some reason to fucking compromise, bro. It's a damn shame we dying over fucking weed, arguing over women, rap lyrics, a damn gold chain, and this bullshit.
Yeah.
Fact. He's speaking facts.
This shit got to end, bro. It got to end. If we need to protect people like a damn young dog and Slim 400s and fucking Biggie Smalls in them. We need to protect resources like that we have accessible to us in our communities, bro. We need to protect them, not get them fucking killed. And enough of that shit, man. Us righteous people, we gotta take a stand, bro. We the majority, man. The evil is a minority. Let's stand up against that. Because the numbers, bro, we can win. The greater the numbers, we can win. I explained that earlier about a less of a burden. When I said G-Lew mom had a situation. And he had 50 partners who could help. It'll be less of a burden on him to try to get it all accomplished on his own. If we work with each other, we can win, bro. We can win. I'm sorry about that, Queen. I didn't mean to cut you off, sweetheart. But I just want to let them know. That's what we came on here for, to address this damn violence.
Yeah, because my cousin right now, her sons, and her daughter, and our family, we are hurting right now. And my
Draco,
cousin,
your
to
people,
see her,
right? Draco, you people, right?
Right, and that's what I'm speaking on.
Yeah, well, that's
mother.
what I'm talking.
She's in a lot of pain right
Add
now.
him to your list. Draco. Resources like that. Mo 3. Resources like that, we need to protect them, bro. Not kill them, bro. Nipsey Hussle. Down the line. We can go Tupac. Man, shit. We can keep on singing.
There's so many. So many.
We need to protect these, bro.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, Queen. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I just wanted our audience to know.
I'm glad that you did. I'm glad you cut me off and spoke on it. I didn't want to speak on it.
The violence that's going on across the country. We need to cut it, bro. We need to find means to compromise, bro. Conversation can bring an end to a lot of shit. Conversation. Hey, man, I didn't appreciate how you know, hear each other out, bro, before you squeeze the trigger. Hear each other out.
I cut off an artery in the neck, you know, just take you out.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't take each other out, you know. Like, it's crazy to me. I mean, you hear about it.
Squeeze the trigger.
But, you know, people don't understand it until it's one of their family members, because I've heard about it and I felt for other family members, but not to the depth of what I'm feeling now, because it's one of my family members who have died from that type of violence and being a well-known rapper, you know. So, you know, you have people that have a whole lot to say because it's not their family member. But if it was your family member, you would be feeling the same way we're feeling. You would understand a whole lot more of what we're going through. But when it's not your family member, you can say, well, I don't understand why. Why should I understand why they don't understand? This nigga was that nigga said this. Okay. But still, if it was your family member, you wouldn't be saying that shit. So it's easy to speak when it's not your family member. Period.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, that's what it is. It ain't hit home to a lot of people yet. It ain't hit home. You know what I mean? And the thing is, don't wait on it to happen. You need to react now. You need to take actions right now. Really. Yeah. Really, I mean, it's so sad. I get up every morning checking out videos where crime is taking place across the country. I've seen a lady in the back seat with her baby, and a fool jumps in the driver's seat with a gun, kick her and the baby out the car, and sped off. This is in Houston, Texas, about 19 hours ago. Houston, Texas. And and he could have harmed, because soon they got out, he punched out. And he could easily ran them the hell over. He didn't give any time to get the baby out the damn car before he punched out of there. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's just too much violence, bro. It's just too much wrong. It's just too much evil going on in the world. I seen a lady in New York, her and her dog shot and killed at the smoke shop. That's the type of news.
Not the dog, too.
Every morning when I log on to YouTube. Every morning, I mean, across the country. Houston, New York, Tennessee, Los Angeles, Carolinas, you fucking name it. I mean, everywhere, bro. Everywhere.
It's evil, like you said. It's just running rapid. People with no conscience, they don't care.
I mean, violence on top of violence, bro. Violence on top of violence. A boy met up with his mama in Illinois, suburb outside of Chicago. Met up with his mama. He see her go off to open up the store to go to work, and he take off from work from there. Car pulled up. I mean, not pulled up, but two guys come running out of the blind and run straight up to his mama and gunned her down. Straight up to his mama's car and gunned her down in front of his very eyes. Later on, story came out. They believe she gave the police information on a murder that happened out in front of her store recently. Months recently. That's the type of stuff we up against, you guys. These guys don't care if it's you, G-Lew. They don't care if it's you, Gene. They don't care if it's your daughter, your son, your niece, your grandchild, your mama, your dad, your grandmama, your granny. These people do not care. They feel like if I got the drop on you, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. If I have the drop on you, give me your ring, give me your car keys, give me your purse, give me your wallet, empty your pockets. I mean, they at your command, bro.
And still take your life after you give it to them.
If you move wrong, flinch wrong, you could be dead, bro. That's what we up against right now in these times. Guys with guns thinking that way. Shit, you got girls with them thinking that way. Can't nobody be trusted anymore in these times. It's that damn bad.
You're absolutely right.
When you in the store counting your money, paying for your shit, when you giving this man at the gas station your money for your gas, pay a damn attention. Somebody's fucking watching you, bro.
Always.
Pay attention.
Yep.
When you go to the ATM, pay attention. When you take your ass to work, pay attention. When you take your kids
walk out your
school,
front door,
pay attention. Somebody wants your car. Somebody wants something, bro.
Yeah.
Hell, you could be in your fucking house cooking dinner, then you hear your door crashing in. House invasion.
Yep.
I mean, come on, man. We got to do something, brother. It's too damn dangerous out here. It's too dangerous. And everybody want a gun. Everybody. I got one. Because I'm on a level playing field, bro. So, I mean, come on, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy out here in society.
We in the last days, man. It's revelations.
Bro.
Revelations, brother. So,
absolutely
it's going to get worse before it get better. It's going to get worse before it gets better.
It ain't going to get better.
And
what?
Shit, look at this damn virus, pandemic we got going on, bro. it's worsening. A lot of people ain't paying attention. This virus is worsening. It's a new fucking 2 or 3 strands of that shit out now. It's worsening.
The numbers are rising. Every day the numbers are rising.
It's worsening.
More and more.
We shut down the world one time before. The world shut it down. The world. The whole world shut the fuck down. Other countries are still shut down. We haven't, but other countries are. We have a greater number of vaccinations than some other countries. Some other countries ain't getting the vaccines like some other countries are. Some other countries are more lucrative.
See, people are running more so now, though. They run into these tents now. You see, these people are in line at 3 o'clock in the morning for the tents that open at 9.
Who tracking the homelessness? Who making sure all them? Don't nobody give a shit about them. Don't nobody give a shit about them. We got outdoor communities building up everywhere now. Everywhere. Tents. Makeshift homes. People build up themselves for shelters out in the streets, brother. You got people living on boats on riverbanks and shit like that. Because they found loopholes in the law where if you're on the shore of the river and all that, you can't be charged tax on people from, but they brought in laws to counter that. That was going on in fucking Sacramento when I was in the 90s. People living on the riverbank. And there wasn't no laws to really get it. They was the smell, the stench, all that was bad. From people living on them boats and shit over there. Hey, brother, the purge is a real deal. It's boiling down to the have and the have-not. The rich and the poor. The good, the evil. It's boiling down to 2 elements, bro. The 2 elements.
Down to revelations, like you said.
2 elements, bro. But we worry about 10,000 things. Well, we shouldn't only be worrying about 2 things. Concentrating on 2 things. Period. Period. It's life, then it's death. We all born to die someday. Nobody lasts forever. We fucking know that. But will you be gunned down in the street? Will you pass away from national causes? Being old with your grandkids and your family around your bed and you just go to sleep and boop, you're gone? How do it end for you? How you conduct yourself may play into the way you go out, though, bro. How you conduct yourself may play in that way that you go out, bro.
I mean, but look, all that what you're saying right now is true. So that's why people listening, people as ourselves, we have to start with ourselves and do better. You know what I mean? We have to live better. We have to lead by example. You have to show the people, the youngsters, the kids, a better way and lead by example. Be the best man you can be. Be good to other people. People be good to you. There's certain things called, just like it's karma, there's certain things called spirits and vibes and things. And just like you said, what you give off is going to get back. It's not always going to be great. We are definitely in Revelations, but we can protect ourselves by doing the things we know we need to be doing. You know what I mean? And following by his word and by his will and how he wants us to really live out here. That's going to play into how we live and, like you said, how we go out and possibly how we live in the afterlife. We don't know what's after here, but you know what I mean? It's just best to be best prepared the best way you can be, you know what I mean, rather than not be. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And with that being said, we got a couple minutes left. We're going to end it off. I'm gonna let well, I know you spoke your piece. I'm gonna let Queen go, and then any other spiel you got to give, Sag, before we get out of here.
No, man, let Queen come on with it. I'm waiting to hear her, man. We're gonna let her end it like she started it, brother.
We ain't gonna shut it down.
If it wasn't for our women, man, this earth would not even revolve, bro. So she started it. Let's let her end it.
Thank you. Well, I just wanted to say this is a new year, 2022. You know, let's go with positivity, peacefulness, prosperity. Let's be powerful in everything we do. Let's be deeply rooted. Let's unify with each other and teach one. Let's teach one. You know, let's be here for our youngsters. Let's be here for even some of our elders need to be taught. And in between there as well, I have 8 grandchildren, and I speak to my grandchildren. I speak everything that we just spoke about to them. Get in tune spiritually. Believe in something bigger than you. And let's just love one another, because if we are in our end of times, then I want to go to the right place when I go. So I'm going to stay on point with what I'm supposed to do. So with that being said, just peace and love and blessings to everybody. Live your truth, stay solid, and keep your mustard seed faith. That's very important, to keep your mustard seed faith. And that's it. Ashe.
Ashe. That's the queen, y'all. Crip Sag, OG, take us out of here.
Man, I love you too, G-Lew and my Queen Jean. You guys have a very professional platform. I love you guys. Get down. What make you guys unique. Y'all come at a different angle, but on something that everybody can relate to. I want to go out on this note. May the Creator bless and protect each and every last one of us from all evils on this earth, because there's plenty of them on here. And despite vaccinations, I still suggest that you cover up when you're out and about in society and in public, and keep your space from strangers. Continue to wash your hands frequently and sanitize. Love you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Much love.
That part. Crip Sag, G-Lew, Queen Jean. Like I always say, 7 days without prayer makes 1 week. WEAK. Remember that. Stay safe, stay prayed up, and don't forget to give me 6 feet. We out of here, y'all. We love y'all. Westside Wednesdays, the G-Lew Show. We'll be back Friday with our special guest. Who, Queen?
7-7 Best. Sebastian Jr. This episode is going to be on mental health, but he's also an artist, an upcoming artist. So it's going to be very interesting. He has a lot to talk about, a lot to tell. So tap in on Friday.
I will.
There it
Thank
is.
you.
We love y'all. We'll see y'all Friday. Peace and love to G.
Oh, yeah.
We out of here. Yay, yay.
Appreciate it.